of the most common causes for a website to go down is when the domain name or the hosting account is not renewed and there's a credit card on file that gets expired. So it's very important to make sure that your credit card on file is going to be updated with these accounts, because otherwise your site will go down. They will disable your site, whether it's GoDaddy, whether it's your hosting company, another hosting company. They're not waiting around. If you ignore those warning emails to update the profile of the billing, they're going to disable the site. So I just recently had this with a client that is using GoDaddy, and they call me frantically that the site's down and it's a terrible time. I look at the site and I see right away the GoDaddy landing page, and I notice that only means one thing. It means that the credit card was not paid. So I asked them if they got any notifications from GoDaddy about it. So in the end they did. They just thought it was a solicitation, which they get a bunch of from GoDaddy. My point is, don't ignore that email, because when you ignore that email, you're going to have problems. In this case, their site was disabled, but it was even more than it just being disabled. GoDaddy had actually deleted the entire account. So we normally, when I would have this in the past, I'd get the card on file from the client. We'd call up GoDaddy, and we get the site back up again. They just turn it back on and activate it, and all is good. In this case, GoDaddy was actually doing the hosting. They deleted the entire account, and it was gone, and they couldn't restore it. We had to manually restore from our backup files, which thank God we had, but there were some other issues, and it took a while to get everything back up and running properly. And this would not have happened had that just been addressed and had the credit card on file been updated. So another thing I want to just point out here is that I'm very against long-term renewals. If you're going to renew for more than 2-3 years at a time, whether it's hosting, whether it's your domain name, what happens is a lot of times the email on file, it might change over a long period of time, and then you won't get that notification because that email is no longer going to exist or belongs to somebody else, or you're not with that company, or the other person's not with the company. Do it. Don't do it for more than 2 years at a time. Save yourself a headache when it comes to this, because you might not get that notification, and you might just one day wake up and find everything is disabled. Thank you very much, and have a good day.